Sup guys, Juggalo here, and today we're going to be talking about the Zotac Zbox Mini PC, and it's a bare bones PC. So drawbacks are you're going to have to buy your RAM, hard drive, and an operating system, but I bought the parts for it to make it run. So we're going to go ahead and check that out. We're going to go ahead and make sure the monitor is on, and it is. And then when it first boots up, you're going to go ahead and hit delete. And this is going to be your BIOS, and so let me see if I can zoom it up. Of course, I'm looking at it backwards because the screen didn't flip, so that's going to be a pain in the butt. But anyways, here is your main BIOS. It didn't look like this before. It was pretty much the good old-fashioned keyboard method of inputting everything, and then once you updated the BIOS, it went up to the UEFI BIOS, which you can use your mouse if you want, like so, and click around. So, alright, your main, I have 8 gigs of memory, has a dual core E350 processor at 1.620 megahertz. Go to advanced. We're going to go to IDE configuration, and then I have the AHCI enabled because I have an OCZ Vertex 4 128 gig SSD, and that's pretty much it. You really don't have to fiddle-faddle with anything else. I guess you could mess with the CPU configuration if you want, and then of course you have the chipset. You have the backlight on or off if you want, HD audio, so on and so forth. Then you have your boot sequence right here, and then you have security if you want to have a password on it and save and exit. So we're going to go ahead and see what it says for onboard device config, or I'm not sure if you can actually adjust the RAM timings. I know they're 1066 and the latency is 7, so that's the only thing I know. And then right here, this is where you would turn off the backlight right here, which is this little guy right here if you don't want to see the blue. Okay, looks like I can't adjust the RAM settings at all, so it automatically configures to it, I guess. And then we have the screen logo, of course, and all that stuff. Security, already said that. So we're going to go ahead and exit without saving. Yes. Enter. Then we're going to have it boot up. Boots up pretty fast because I have an SSD in it. So we're going to get to the Windows real quick, hopefully. And then while this is loading, the only drawback that I see with this computer when you first get it is that the USB 3.0 is not active, meaning you can plug it in there, but it's not going to read it until you install the drivers. So my suggestion is use the driver CD and just install the USB 3.0 so you can use the 3.0, so you can have a mouse and keyboard instead of just using a mouse. And then from there, get all your updates online. That's what I did. Everything is up to date. It has the ATI latest drivers and all that stuff. This right here is basically a fresh install Windows. I don't have anything installed onto this system other than the Blu-ray sweet disc, so I can play Blu-rays. And then this right here is the ATI. Again, it's going to take a little while for it to load up just because it's so slow at the processing speed. So if you're not too kind on processor speed, I wouldn't recommend this, but this right here is supposed to be a mini PC, so it's not going to be really fast. It's just going to be able to, you can browse the internet, you can send pictures and all that stuff. You'll be perfectly fine. The internet is pretty snappy on here, but then again, it's going to matter on your internet speed. So we're going to go to a couple of websites first and see if it'll come up. So we got the home page, and then we're going to go to, let's say, techpowerup.com, hit enter, It's gonna load a little bit, and there you go. Because you have this stuff right here, the advertisements is what's making it a little slower. And I'm trying to actually get the, for some reason the ATI thing isn't coming up, so I'm going to go here and then click on that to see if it'll open it up. Because I'm trying to get the AMD driver up, but if not, oh well, no biggie. Everything is operating as it's supposed to. So alright, it's not coming up. Oh well, life goes on. But for this PC, all you need is a mouse, keyboard, and a monitor. You can hook this up right behind your computer monitor if this is all you want right here. All you have to do is mount it behind your computer monitor with a VESA mount, and this would be a good little, you know, PC to browse the internet, YouTube, so on and so forth. Again, the only drawback is you're going to have to buy your RAM, your hard drive, and an operating system. That's the only drawback, but overall this is a pretty decent PC for me, using it a little bit. Haven't installed any games. I'm really not going to install any games just because it's not really a gaming PC at all. So it's pretty quick. ATI doesn't want to work with me for some reason, so I don't know why, but it has an optical output, HDMI output, has a DVI output, has a VGA, or I should say, excuse me, DVI to VGA output, so it's pretty snappy, I have to say, for the most part. And I'm going to go ahead and shut it off, and it should take like a minute, not even a minute, to log off and shut off, because there's not many things going on in the background because I turned all those off. And then now, excuse me, getting tongue-tied, the device is now turned off. So there you go. And let me go ahead and back this up so my fat head isn't in the way. Of course, then I zoom it up. But this area right here is the working area where it has all my tools, so I already know that's cluttered. So you don't need to point that out. But this is definitely a good little PC to have if all you really care about is like browsing the internet, you don't care about gaming, like play your little Facebook games and all, that's fine. The retail that I saw just for the bare bones is $300. Then again, for $300 plus the stuff that you need to buy, which would probably come up to, let's just round it up to $500, you can make yourself a little mini HT PC if you want to. So that's the only drawback. But as far as it being slim and all that stuff, it's really awesome. It's great that technically you can use this as an everyday computer if all you care about is YouTube, internet browsing, you know, doing the Facebook thing and all that stuff. So it's decent for what it can do. Plus it's a Blu-ray player and it can write DVDs and all that good stuff, and it also has a card reader on it. So it's pretty cool in my book, and I guess if you're looking into something like that, I would recommend it. But then again, you can make a mini HT PC yourself for the amount of money that you're going to be investing into buying this, on top of buying operating system and then the RAM and the hard drive. So that's the only really drawback about it. Of course, I got this for free at, well, my wife won it at Intel LANFest, so I didn't have to spend that much money. So I think it's definitely a good product. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this video helps you out. And now, excuse me. And as always, comment, subscribe, rate this video, click that like button. Guys, have a great day. Bye.